What is good, everybody? Welcome to the very first episode of the Let 'Em Cook podcast featuring myself, Inferno Jae.
FEXR.
Your boy Romans Sensei.
This has been heavily asked for. Y'all have been dogging us in the comments to do this, and it's finally here. So, for the very first topic, we want to start about what inspired this podcast.
They did. All of our subscribers. It was a matter of time. All the time in the comments, when are you going to collab with FEXR, Jay? A lot of people thought me and Jay were the same person for a long time.
Yo.
Every video, bro. I swear, I thought this was so-and-so.
They even said they thought all three of, I think they're trolling, but they always said I thought all three of you were the same person. Sometimes I've seen that as well.
I've seen those too.
I'm like, what?
Someone's got to shave. I think that'll solve the problem.
Yeah, not it. I'm good.
We are not the same person, guys.
That
We're
actually
here.
sounds like a crazy challenge someday. Loser has to shave. Oh my goodness.
That's future. I don't want to think about that, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I need to trim anyway,
Go back
so
to the babyface assassin.
Oh man. But yeah, we've done a lot of collaborations in the past, but I feel like putting it all together in something big like this is really going to take us to the next level with all of this. So yeah,
Definitely.
we're excited to combine our communities. We have a big community shared as well, but I think this is like the cherry on top with all of that. But let's get into what you guys can expect from this. I think we're going to be doing a lot of anime reviews, discussions, Q&As, games, and more. Anything else you guys like to add?
Yeah, I think eventually our goal is to end up making this a live thing where we can go live on YouTube, and also call-ins. You guys will be able to call in. Now, there's going to be a filter check because we know some of you guys do not deserve to be calling in. But, yeah.
Dofi listed.
Yes, Dofi listed. Yeah.
Yeah. That should be fun. But for now, we're getting things pre-recorded, getting used to the hang of things. But to stay updated with this podcast, we're going to have weekly episodes and shorts. You can tune in across all our platforms: Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Apple and Spotify podcasts. And without further ado, let's get into what you came here for, the anime. And we're going to be starting off with something very interesting. We have a One Piece basketball starting lineup draft in honor of the NBA Finals. How should we determine who gets the first pick? I know we've all been doing some preparation for this, but
I'm ready.
I think we got to find a way of determining the first pick here.
Well.
I think we can do...
Who wants to give away their secrets first?
I mean,
actually, it's a race.
Oh, we can
I'll
do
go
a snake
first.
draft. So, either way, no matter who
Snake
goes
draft.
first, it's going to, even if you go first, it
Yeah.
doesn't mean you're going to get the best team.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the positions we'll have point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center, a sixth man off the bench, and finally we're all going to pick a coach.
I say Romans gets first pick because I want to know. I know he's not going to pick my point guard, so I just want him to.
Probably not. All right, I'll go.
So
I'll go
I'll
first.
go third. I'll take the end of the draft, the
All right.
snake part.
All right. First pick I have with this draft for my center, Prime Whitebeard. I'm going with
Ooh.
it. Anchor for the team, just like he is the foundation in One Piece.
That's Shaq right there.
Can we get much higher?
So
Nah, actually, I feel like that's like a Will Chamberlain.
That-
Chamberlain type pick.
that is true. Actually, no. Rocks is more Will Chamberlain. Because
Kareem
That's
then,
still in
maybe?
question. That's still in question.
actually, he could be a fraud.
Yeah, so you got pick number 2, Fexer.
Yeah.
Who you taking?
I've also got a center. Someone who, much like Shaq, if he had just put his mind to the game, he would have been top 1, Kaido.
Yeah, I mean, there goes both centers, off the board already. But I think there's plenty of other good options. Obviously, I'm not going to have, a stacked center like Kaido or Whitebeard, but
WNBA
at least I know
All-Star.
I don't need to pick a center now. Right? My first pick, this one's a sleeper. I'm taking Van Auger. Not only is he the sniper,
Come on, bro.
he now has the teleportation abilities.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
warp to the basket every time. Warp the ball.
Okay.
He could warp the ball to the basket at that.
Okay.
I believe I have the next pick as well.
Yeah.
I could either go for an insane backcourt. I don't really need a big right now. There's no way y'all are stacking up the bigs
You could
first
get a
2 rounds.
WNBA superstar in
You
Big
sure?
Mom.
I mean, I have plenty of options at big man. Like,
Okay.
I just actually thought of someone, but before I pick, are we like, we're not considering like power scaling here, right? Like, say you have Kaido at big and I put like a giant, like, obviously Kaido's gonna dominate, but like, are we saying like,
It's basketball. It's basketball. Nah.
Okay, yeah. it is
I mean,
a factor,
strength
but
does matter,
not
but yeah.
Yeah, I feel
That is why I picked Whitebeard.
yeah. It's definitely not a non-factor. But I'm going to take another guard. Probably taking the one you guys probably wanted. I'm taking Law.
Dang it! Come
That
on!
teleportation duo on the court is going to be
You
unstoppable.
had him at point guard as well?
I got Law at the 1, Van
Yeah.
Alger at the 2.
Oh my gosh. That was
Yeah.
literally my 1 and 2.
Okay.
Okay,
It's good.
there we go. Get the point guard's out the way, shooting guard. There's some good
Thanks.
guard options, though.
I gotta make some adjustments really quick. Just wrecked my
Okay.
line.
I'm still good.
FEXR's up next.
No.
Pick number
is it
3.
me? Oh, it is me. Shoot.
Yeah, snaking it around.
Okay. Alright. We got someone who's a silent killer. Long and lanky. We need them at the 3 spot. Aokiji.
Ice cold.
That was gonna be my thing.
Ice cold right there.
Clutch. He's clutch.
All right. So it's me now.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, you're going with Aokiji at the 3. I'm gonna go with the substitute I had. I'm going with the Kainu, baby.
Ooh, off
Gonna
the
be
bench.
Hazard all over again.
Off the bench.
No, he was gonna be my sub if someone picked Aokiji.
Oh, okay.
So since he got it, so now I have a Kainu that's a backup. So that's gonna be my 3 right there.
Okay. I actually had it
Now-
on my board.
For my 1, I'm going with someone who is across the board technically perfect. I'm going Silver Israeli as my point guard.
I was looking at him for coach.
I was looking at him for coach as well.
I mean, that's like, I don't know if he could keep up with the youngins out there, but
Oh, nah.
That's like
Stamina.
That's like CP3
That's
out
We're
there.
not doing like that. Oh, we're doing okay. Well, I'm thinking Prime Ray.
okay, yeah, that's fair.
All right,
That's a
You
great
can do
pick.
Prime Ray Lee?
that's fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay. All right. Because I need a wild card right now, and you guys are dominating, I'm taking someone who can put his mind literally into the game. Luffy off the bench, 6-man.
That's a great pick. I mean, he could go anywhere with Gear 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What position would you throw him in there? Just like whoever gets subbed out first.
Dude, you know how basketball is positionless nowadays. He's just going in there.
That is true. Like, you sub Kaido off the floor, go Gear 5, turn into a giant.
Literally anybody.
Need a point guard.
He's interchangeable.
That's a good one.
Yeah. I mean,
Have
he's
to
got
sub
the
him out
stretching
every
abilities
10 minutes
too.
when he wears out, you know?
Yeah.
The stretching abilities is going to go crazy. But my next pick, I'm getting a lot of people who can be all over the place at once. And I'm taking a power forward here. I think he's going to fit perfectly. Give me Kuma.
He's big
Okay.
body. He's big body.
Big body,
He can send people
Teleportation.
flying.
quick.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Imagine the shot goes up. That ball gets slapped across the world. Yeah.
Boop.
Give me Kuma. And next up, I have a point guard, shooting guard, power forward. Not sure if I need a center at this point. I could wait till the end to get a center, honestly, but I'm thinking Katakuri at my 3.
Oh no!
Yeah. I got Katakuri at the 3. That future side is gonna go crazy.
All right.
I'm stuck between 2 characters for shooting guard right now.
Okay.
Between Usopp and Yasop. I feel like Usopp
That
is
shouldn't
more
be a question.
clutch, though. Hear me out. We need a clutch shooter. And
Okay.
Usopp is clutch.
Yeah.
Is Usopp clutch, or is he gonna be that guy who's like threw up a shot? How did he make that?
That's true,
Yeah,
but
I
sometimes
don't
you
know.
need those type of guys. Like Ray Allen, when he like hit that shot.
Is Usopp gonna take the shot though under pressure though?
That is true. He's probably
Usopp sees Kaido in the paint. Oh wait, I mean, or like
Bruh.
Whitebeard. Kaido's on your team. He sees Prime Whitebeard in the paint. That's definitely impacting the shot. I feel.
All right, I'm going with yes up. You guys convinced me. I'm going yes up.
Yeah, sharpshooter. Observation hockey's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It was either between
Okay.
Van Alger and him for me.
This is, I think I know what to do now. I think I know what to do. So the two options I have for my shooting guard are both off the table. I had Law and Catker. So shooting guard, I'm going to just go with a bloodthirsty assassin. I'm going Rob Lucci at my shooting guard.
That's nasty.
Now, my power forward is about to be the game changer. Now, for those who don't know, I verified this with them yesterday and said, are non-canon characters allowed?
He's got like Douglas Bullet off the
At
bench.
my power forward, I'm going Douglas
I know.
Bullet.
That's a bully right there.
That is a big time bully.
I'm done.
Yikes. Okay.
I definitely need some ferocity on my side.
I need some big bodies to counteract that. All right.
Whitebeard and Bullet, baby. You like the Pistons in the 80s?
You know what? No, I'm not going for the big body just yet. I'm going for someone who will methodically make this offense better. Mihawk.
That was gonna be your coach.
Yo,
I thought that was your coach.
Okay.
no, I have
What
a
position
different
is Mihawk
coach.
going at?
He's point guard.
Okay.
You got the front. What is he?
What?
Where are his point guard feats?
What is his point guard? Yeah.
What is stats?
He got
man?
the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, exactly. He'll see through the
Hawkeyes.
defense.
You know, just
He can
All
read
right.
everything.
Okay.
I feel like aside from the centers, this draft has been playing perfectly for me. I got 2 picks. Who do I want as my center? I got 2 options here. I got Big Mom. I mean, nobody wants to see Big Mom in the paint. She'll eat you alive.
That's a good one.
Or Sengoku. Nobody's scoring on Sengoku. But he could also be a good coach. That's what I was thinking, but he could be the coach on the floor as well, though. And
He could be an
another
operator.
idea popped into my mind. Although, height-wise, I'm not too sure how Garp would fare against someone like Kaido, Whitebeard.
Yeah, he's getting dunked on.
So, based on my team, I got a lot of mobility. Just give me Big Mom. I mean, I just need that big body presence in the paint. And I got another pick now. I need a 6-man. Got some good options. I could take someone like Robin. That devil fruit would be insane on the basketball court. I could take Kizaru. Who's staying in front of Kizaru? And he could go like 1 through 4, honestly, with that height. There's Brooke.
Yeah.
Extremely fast. Ice cold, obviously.
Quick. Very quick, yeah.
I might. I'm trying to think. Where's the weakest spot on my team? Probably at the forward position. Garp doesn't really take me as a shooter, though. He's not a shooter. He's getting to the rim every time.
You'll get the
He's a
rebound.
slasher for sure. There's
Yeah, that's true. I think I'll just lock in Sengoku. He's too valuable of an asset to not have. 6-man Sengoku. Coach on the floor. There we go.
Had him as my coach, man.
Okay. See,
So now we're on to your coach, right?
I still have power
Or
forward,
one more.
power forward, and coach open,
Okay.
and I'm gonna roll with. Okay, I don't know if this is allowed, but
Oh,
Uh-oh.
how about
Bend the rules.
San Juan Wolf at my power forward position?
Ooh. That's
and
fair.
it goes. Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm worried about that spacing and that
my
perimeter
gosh.
defense.
It's a big court. It's a big
What
court.
type of court we playing on?
It's got to be a
I don't
big
know.
court. You know, One Piece is like
Big
3
opponent.
times
Kuma's
the
running
world.
circles around him. Kuma's running circles around him.
I just need him sitting in front of the paint, bro. That's all.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's like your Boban Marjanovic right there.
For real. For real.
Taco Fall.
Yeah.
Ooh. All right.
Roman's on to his
I have
coach
a
now.
coach. I have a coach and a 6-man.
Coach.
For my coach, I did have Sengoku, but now I'm switching it to my guy, the man of many secrets, Shanks. I feel like at the end of the day, he's gonna have a play or two to clutch
He
the
might
game.
snitch on you and give your plays to the other team.
Hey, you know what? Hey, who's your point guard? He's gonna know your point guard's game. Hey.
I would be scared to play for Shanks. Imagine you mess up on the floor, hits you with the Congress hockey, you gonna freeze up right there.
Hey, him and Whitebeard, you know, they have a connection. Him and Whitebeard have that connection, you know. And now we have Buggy. I'm thinking of as my sixth man. Either that or Crocodile. Someone from Crossfield. Someone with some like a trickster with a, you know, with the mind
You know
game.
what, Buggy actually like with his disconnecting, like that's actually kind of tough.
So I think I'm going Buggy, my sixth man, my wild card. He always finds his way in these things, man.
Okay.
For my coach, I thought about taking him earlier for a different position, but I feel like he's a really good strategist, underrated at sometimes. We got Usopp.
You have Usopp on your team, don't you?
I got Yasop.
Oh, okay. The son coaches.
You think Yasop gonna listen to his son?
That's like Bronny James getting hired as the Lakers coach.
Yo, I didn't even think about that.
That's a good one.
He's a good strategist.
I like that. Usopp will know how to utilize his dad's skills. I like that.
There you go.
I like that.
Okay. Now I need a coach. I was honestly thinking of Buggy. I can't give you like a valid reason besides the vibes. Man, who's gonna be my coach? Someone like Nico Robin. I don't know if Dr. Vegapunk would be good as a coach. He's obviously got the IQ for it, right? Let me think. You could also go with like a captain. Great
I
leadership
feel like
skills.
Vegapunk will go crazy with the plays, like a little overboard.
Yeah. Hold on though. Is Dragon still on the board?
If you want him,
Oh, he's on the board.
Yeah.
I'm taking Dragon, leader of the Revolutionary Army. We got the chemistry with Kuma.
is he gonna show up to the game?
He's gonna show up via Zoom.
You know what, Jay? You can pick an assistant coach too.
Okay, I definitely need an assistant coach now that I think about it. Let's take his son Garp.
Fair enough.
You know he's gonna have his players
father-son
in check.
duo.
Yeah.
They might be clashing on that bench, but maybe that's what we need. You know? So we got our teams. Let's each go through our 1 through 5 and coach, 6 man. And y'all can let us know who wins this later on in the comments or something. Romans, you want to start with your team?
Let's get it. So for my starting 5, point guard, I have Prime Rayleigh. Shooting guard, Robert. Got this dub, Lucci, just for this. Small forward, Akainu. Power forward, Douglas in this paint bullet. And then for center, I have Prime Whitebeard, Shanks the coach, and Buggy my 6 man.
Okay.
All right. I've got at the point guard position, Mihawk, the GOAT. And then we got Yasop at shooting guard. Small forward is Aokiji, ice cold in the clutch. San Juan Wolf taking up space in the paint at power forward. Kaido at center, dominating force. Luffy at 6 man, wild card, can play any position 1 through 5. And Usopp as the strategist, the coach.
Okay. And finally, for my team, I got Trafalgar Law at the 1. At the 2, Van Auger, sniper. At the 3, we got Katakuri. At the 4, we got Kuma. At the 5, we got Big Mom, chemistry with Katakuri, family ties. 6 man, we got Sengoku. He's going to be like the player coach because Dragon, the coach, is probably not going to show up to the games, but we'll be ready for it. And at assistant, we have his son Garp because, yeah, Dragon's not going to show up. Hopefully he does, but yeah, there we go.
I think I won.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like I ran away with that one. I don't know.
I do know we're going to have to call Bulma to make that basketball court because I don't know what else they're going to
Yeah, we need Vegapunk basketball court,
Yeah.
country size, 30-foot
Man.
rim. Okay,
Man.
so that was fun. And since we're on the topic of One Piece, I feel like we got to talk about that new chapter now.
Indeed. It was a great chapter.
It definitely was.
What do you guys think? What is among the D? What was Vegapunk thinking with that?
Something, he got cut off with the words, or the letters M-O. Could it be more of something? Could it be most? among you guys there are more something?
Oh yeah. I don't know. You know, I always felt like the D stood for Dawn. I don't know what he could be saying right there. You know, it might not be. You know, he could be saying, you know, yeah, what their responsibility is as the D clan that none of them may know. Maybe some do, like Blackbeard. I don't know. Blackbeard knows a lot.
Do you think that the broadcast will come back? Like, do you think there's like a backup transponder still, or do you think the broadcast is cooked?
I think Oda edges again. Maybe it picks back up after what he says, but but again, like he said, anything more that he would say would basically just be theories.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure.
You know, there's really no telling. Every chapter, you know, luckily we've been consistent with the previous chapters, but next chapter we could be back on Hachinosu. You know, we never know what could happen next. So I'm hoping he doesn't edge us like you said, Jay. Because, man.
Did you see we got like a little bit of a swords spotting in this chapter? We saw swords a little bit.
Yeah, we saw X Drake without the mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, got some pretty cool panels. Don Creed was there.
Yeah.
My boy,
Don Creed.
Dog in the East Blue is back.
With the hair.
This man, the Pirate Fleet Admiral, one of the craziest nicknames out there. Like, how does that even make sense in One Piece? Who gave him that nickname?
That's gotta be the
no idea.
craziest comeback ever. How is he?
The Pirate Fleet Admiral. What would be like the real life version of that? Like the terrorist president?
How even?
Yeah, low-key.
Something along those lines. No, I think the chapter was great. We got a lot of lore. You know, we got a lot of not a lot of new faces, but we saw a lot of faces we haven't seen in a while.
Got a little Zoro.
You know, I feel like we've been getting that the previous chapters.
Zoro Venus Clash.
I'm actually worried at the pacing of when this is animated because we're just panning to like so many different people. There's no way they just like glance right through them, but I don't know. I don't want them to take too much time with like each individual person. Like it's cool to see these guys like briefly, but I don't want them to just be focused in on like Vivi for like 5 minutes with a shock reaction.
No.
Yeah, I'm hoping they switch it up on the animation when they do that.
I feel like Egghead has been decently paced.
Yeah, it definitely has.
I was thinking that among the D, there are, and then I didn't realize it's Mo, so this might just throw off everything. But I was thinking among the D, there are, and then like maybe members of the royal family.
I was just thinking that like kings or queens or
like
something.
because like you know how they say like there was 20 kings and queens that came together, or something like that. 20 kingdoms united to take down the ancient kingdom.
Yeah, he could be saying there are more that stand with you. Like, what if there are some people in hiding that Vegapunk like discovered that are part of connected to the ancient kingdom, and those are just one of the secrets he's hiding from the world government?
I think that's like the most logical explanation, but if that was the case, I don't really feel the need for him to get cut off to say that, you know? Like, that's big news for sure, but it's not something shocking to where you need to hide this for later. So,
right.
That's
I don't
true.
know. Maybe it's something along those lines, but maybe something
There's a
bigger.
lot of mysteries, you know? I still want to know how they got rid of the Lunarian race. It's obvious that they're so strong and powerful, like we see King, and they eradicated all of them.
Yeah, I don't know. They must have, like, how do you even get rid of those guys? They're like cockroaches. You can't.
It's crazy.
Gorosei ate them or something. I don't know.
And we still don't know. Is it confirmed, like, what happened to Leloucia? Like, is it destroyed or was it transported? Because I've heard that theory as well. Like, it could be transported to the moon, and that's how, like, all those people got to the moon. But
I see what you mean. There hasn't been anything actually confirming that it's destroyed, but I guess it just goes along with also how the Gorosei and Imu, we really haven't been given, like, a full POV of how they operate. Like, we've been given glimpses now, finally. But I feel like if we like got some POVs of them like during past One Piece events and seeing how like all started from scratch, that would be crazy. It would probably maybe like lead to know like what the Mother Flame actually does to it.
yeah,
I've seen some talk that we're gonna pan to the Void Century now. How do you guys feel about that? You think we're actually
I'm
gonna
ready.
see that now?
I would hope so. That would be nice. No complaints here.
I don't know if I'm ready for it.
I doubt it. It's not happening, bro.
I highly doubt it. We didn't even go back to the God Valley incident. Oda left us hanging with that
we
still,
went
too.
back and then left out like the best part. Like what?
Yeah.
We got everybody arriving there.
One Piece isn't ending in 5 years, or whenever now it is. Whenever Oda said it, like what, a year or two ago, he said 5 more years. I don't see it.
I know, like it's gonna have to pick. I mean, I guess he knows, but it feels like it would have to pick up.
For sure. But how about the Zoro fans this chapter?
Let's go.
Yup.
Dude, they always like, bro. Like, can we give Sanji some of these moments, bro?
Hey, he got to kick it. You know, obviously he got folded like a lawn chair afterwards, but you know, this is where the right hand man steps in. We got him clashing with Najuro.
Yep.
They notice each other's katetsus, which is obvious, not surprising to me at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems like they're not gonna get a full fight right now. They're all trying to flee, but
Yeah.
do y'all think that's gonna be the Najuro matchup in the future? Are we gonna see him face somebody else? I'm kind of confused. Like, who's going to take down each individual Gorosei? There's got to be someone with, like, a lot of ties. Like, Zoro and Najuro, that makes a lot of sense. But with the other ones, I'm honestly not too sure. Maybe we learn more about them, their connections to certain characters.
I still feel like Blackbeard might know a little bit more about the Gorosei than we all know. Because he's already a few steps ahead. You know, Katarina Vaughn went and touched Saturn already. You know? So he knows some things, and he's moving differently already.
There isn't many characters that we've seen that are, like, this guy's not normal, besides Blackbeard and the Gorosei. Like, when they first met him.
Yeah.
Like, there hasn't really been any other characters that are like, what is going on with this guy besides the Gorosei and Blackbeard? So I definitely think there's a connection there.
And you know what? I'm actually questioning now, like, why do the Gorosei meat ride Imu so much? Like, what did Imu do for, like, aren't they all immortal? Like, if they're all immortal...
I think they're sworn to Imu, possibly. Like, I feel like...
Is it a binding vow? Like, you have to worship Imu?
Or, like, something like... they're binded and, like, they're... Like, I don't know, but it's something, like... They're already doing some type of rituals, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was something that extended their lifespan, you know?
Maybe Imu is the only one that's
took a Gorosei with him.
Like, immortal.
Yeah. Like, I believe Joy Boy took a Gorosei with him. And I think that's why there's a younger looking Gorosei.
Joy Boy took the Gorosei with him? What do you mean?
It's hard for me to believe that when they defeated Joy Boy, however it happened, he didn't take one down with him, you know? Because why does one look younger than the rest? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how Joy Boy... I mean, well, if he was getting 20v1, I could understand how he lost. That does make sense.
So many questions.
But do we think Joy Boy was actually, like, is it confirmed he's a giant, right?
I don't think it's confirmed, but there's definitely a link to the Elbaf giants.
Definitely a big boy. That has.
Yeah, big boy. So yeah, most likely. Yeah, I guess so. But we haven't been given that he's, like, from Elbaf, though, huh? Nothing like that.
I don't think that's confirmed.
Where do you guys think we're going with this next chapter, though? Like we were saying, we could cut to a flashback. We could just pick up on the events, because I believe there's no break next week, right?
Yeah, no.
Right.
Yeah. Usually, I feel like if we got a big reveal from that Vegapunk cutoff, there would have been a break week. But since there isn't, I feel like it's just going to be more of them running away. Maybe they actually get away to Elbaf.
I think this is their escape chapter.
I hope so.
And they probably are going to, like, have at the very end the broadcast signal come back, and it's going to be like, well, thank you for listening. And then it just ends. The chapter ends. Like, we're not going to actually get the whole D-Clan thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know if... Because I still don't feel like Kuma's going to make it off the island. Like, there's so much going on, and I thought about it, I'm like, dang, man, Kuma's still on the verge of death, and we're not even...
I forgot he was even there.
Bro.
Is he with the Straw Hats right now?
He is with... See, there's so much going on in Egghead now.
Yeah.
I have to rethink about it. Isn't he with... He's not with Frankie. Frankie's with Bonnie.
Someone grabbed his body, or no?
Vegapunk is with Sanji,
Yeah.
even though he's probably packed.
Yeah, that man Sanji really said, he would get him off the island. Come
Yeah,
on,
that
Sanji.
like, bro, come on, Sanji.
This is not the Sanji arc. That's
This is
for sure.
definitely not. Oh my.
Oh man.
He really
Yeah.
said, "I got him." Dies like the next panel. I swear.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely a great chapter, and we're gonna be moving on to some Dragon Ball talk. Sparking Zero. How hyped are you guys for that game?
Anybody can get it.
Ooh,
I'm ready.
He's looking at the camera. He's not just talking to us, y'all.
Let's
Romans
go.
wants all the
Let's
smoke.
Go. Let's go.
You better believe we're gonna be running up some tourneys with this. Maybe,
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
for some money, bro.
Hey.
So, what do you guys expect from this game? Like, as far as how it'll perform in the open game market.
I think you'll do well.
There's a lot of hype. I think it's gonna do very
Yeah.
well.
Especially for like the anime community after, we have to say what it is with JJK's video game, it wasn't the most
Biggest
wasn't
fumble.
the best at all.
Oh my, that
that's
made,
cool.
like, I felt something in my stomach when I heard JJK game. Like, nah. But, yeah, I'm typically not one to, like, overhype things, raise the expectations to something they wouldn't be. But I think this is going to be the biggest anime game ever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's been such a long time.
they're giving us everything and more that we could want from it. Like, I can't think of another game that I've played, at least, that is giving the fans exactly what they want.
All those character
The
selections,
graphics
everything.
are
It's gonna be
beautiful
crazy.
too.
Yeah, it's
Amazing.
gonna be crazy, man. Gonna lose sleep over
Dude, there's
it.
so many characters too. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I'm not sure if there's any other competition with other fighting games, but I think it could easily be fighting game of the year as well. Like, I don't know if there's like a Mortal
I think
Kombat
Tekken
game
8's gonna
trying.
take that.
Tekken, yeah.
Tekken
Tekken's
8's
pretty
gonna
big.
probably take Tekken 8 and Dragon Ball probably that, because Street Fighter's up there.
I mean, even being a candidate would be
Don't
huge,
sleep
because
on
anime games-
multiverse. I'm just playing. I'm just
Yeah,
playing. I'm just playing.
multiverses, yeah. That could actually be up there. They're doing great.
They are doing well.
Yeah, I've heard a
They're
lot
doing
about
well.
it.
But even if it's just a candidate, it's going to be huge for anime games. Like, this is going to be the game that proves you can make an extremely successful anime game without being super niche.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, when I'm thinking about it now, overall, the aesthetic and just it being Dragon Ball, people that haven't played a fighting game in forever is gonna buy it.
Yeah.
So it really just might be a landslide, honestly, just take it.
I've seen people say they're picking up a system just to play this game. Like, this is...
And Toriyama just passed too for the GOAT.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna win. It should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Number
this sounded crazy to me, but I've seen people say it's a Game of the Year candidate. Like, I don't think it'll be nominated for any awards.
Does
But
it
on a
matter that
personal
it's
level-
coming out in October, or does it need more time to sink in?
Probably Game of the Year for next year, if it even is a
Next year?
candidate. But there's a lot of great games coming out. I don't think it's going to get remotely close to that.
There's a lot.
But I think
Wow,
it
yeah.
could win some kind of award.
And
Yeah,
this year's
definitely
lineup for
fighting
games
game.
is kind of stacked in general. I didn't
It
think about
is.
that.
Yeah.
But,
Love to see it though.
yeah,
We'd love to see it.
gaming is back. I feel like it hasn't been this crazy in, like, years.
Since Fortnite,
yeah.
Prime Fortnite died.
Yeah. But like we were saying, Sparking Zero is giving us everything we want and more. And one of those more things would be the what if scenarios feature. Have y'all seen that?
I heard about it. I heard that a lot of people are going to be doing like some cool YouTube like videos on that. So I've been like thinking about
Yeah.
doing that.
Wait, what? That
Yeah,
is
so
What if
sick.
Vegeta was protecting the
And
Earth
you can, like,
Goku
do
was
that?
attacking-
You
Oh
can set up
my
your own.
gosh.
Yeah. So my question is,
Yeah.
what would be some of the biggest things you want to see? I think my biggest one is Gogeta in the Tournament of Power against Jiren.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, this is literally limitless, bro. This is sick. You
What
guys
if
know I
it
love
was,
what
like,
ifs, bro. This is fire.
Goku was running the Cell games. Like instead of Cell, it was Goku wanted to just fight everybody.
what
That'd be
kind of
insane.
alternate we got Goku
Evil
Black
Goku.
way sooner.
I'm gonna go crazy with it. I'm gonna go crazy with the
I've
Cell.
actually seen one with like
That is fun.
Goku beating Cell in the Cell games. Maybe he gets Super Saiyan
Yeah,
too.
instead of giving him a sensu beam,
Hey, yeah.
that'd be probably fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. FEXR, you got any?
Majin Goku go crazy.
I'd probably do like, what if Vegeta and Goku landed on Earth together? Something like that.
Oh, the world's cooked.
Well, but they're both
definitely
little
interesting.
kids though, so
True.
you never know.
So what would the
Oh,
fight?
you could set Guardians there too.
What
that's
would the
true.
fight for that be? Because the feature's basically you're setting up a fight. Yeah. So
Okay, you're
what
setting
would
up a
that
fight.
look like? Maybe an evil Saiyan Goku versus Earth Vegeta.
Yeah. already married to Bulma with a family.
Oh my goodness.
That's-
Vegeta would crash out.
I will protect my Bulma.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Majin Vegeta versus Super Saiyan 3 Goku.
Oh,
Ultra
yeah, we
Instinct
actually
Goku
get
versus
that fight.
Broly.
We could do a challenge. We can do a challenge and ask everyone to vote when we get it of which one does the better what if scenario.
Man, I didn't even
There's
know
also-
about that feature. That sounds really fire.
Everybody's
Oh, yeah.
saying the first thing they're loading up on that game is making sure Future Gohan beats the androids. I know that's what I'm gonna do. I need that for my soul.
Right? Facts, man. Have to.
There's also Vegeta going Super Saiyan on Namek.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be bad.
Ooh, that would be crazy. Yeah.
His
I think
ego.
is there an ability to give Vegeta a Super Saiyan 3 or not?
I don't know. I don't know if this
Maybe.
what if feature is limited to like set scenarios or if it's like you can literally throw Raccoon from the Ginyu Force against Jiren in the Tournament of Power. I don't know.
Yeah.
But this is definitely a feature I'm looking forward to. Like the content ideas I'm thinking of are just insane.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun for sure, man.
Cannot wait
So
for
who are you guys going to be maining? Typically it's going to be like you pick 3 characters in a fight. They're saying you can pick up to 5 at a point, but who's going to be your main 3? At least who you're planning on it to be.
You know I gotta play with Goku, probably Gohan.
Which versions though? You can go anything.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not sure if there's
I
like a
have to look at
power
all the
difference
characters.
between like base and like Super Saiyan whatever. I'm hoping it's just all even. People would just pick what they want to
I think
pick.
it probably will be even.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going with my favorite character, Vegeta. That's gonna be one of my.
You get a
Final
lineup of 3
five,
though.
man.
You get a lineup of 3.
Yeah.
Broly.
Broly's gonna be tough.
There you go.
Which one though?
Is Whis a character
Probably yeah.
on it?
Ooh, and Granola, sniper in the back.
Ooh, I'm hoping they put him.
Ooh.
I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna add manga characters that haven't been animated. I don't see why they couldn't do that, but
Yeah.
That
I
would
don't
be
know.
Crazy.
Him and Moro would just be insane.
Yeah.
Right? Black Frieza?
But yeah,
Do they
y'all-
have- do they
y'all
have
named
Black
2
Goku?
characters. Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, I'm taking
we do.
okay. Black Goku, and then you said which Broly? I'm taking. I mean, Z Broly was a menace, but I like Super Broly. So Super.
Yeah, I feel like his movements will be a little better. Like based on Xenoverse, I remember the other Broly from Z was a little like I don't know, a little too big, slow,
Chunky.
Yeah.
giant hitbox.
Yeah.
My 3, I'm definitely taking Frieza. If they got Black Frieza,
yeah.
I'm not picking another character.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Vegito's gonna be there for sure.
Vegeta.
The better
Gogeta.
fusion, right? Vegito over Gogeta, right?
I think Vegito's cooler. That's my opinion.
Yeah. But Vegeta hasn't won a match though, right?
He's never got to finish one. He's never got to finish one. He's always been winning.
It's true.
He just runs out. But yeah, gotta give Gogeta his credit too. I mean, Vegito,
Yeah, I love Vegeta.
Frieza Black. I was thinking Gohan Beast maybe, Rose Goku Black, something along those lines.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know like most of my time on that game is gonna be deciding who do I pick for this round. Especially if you can get up to 5 people in a match, like yeah.
Yeah.
Up to 5 is crazy.
Yeah.
But we talked about the characters we're gonna main. Who's a character, like a joke character, you would want to use, right? Like a character you just troll around with people with. Maybe they'll be broken.
But no, what's his name? The strong what's his name? That pink character in Dragon Ball Super that tricked Goku thinking he was the strongest
Monaka.
character.
Monaka.
Imagine Beerus in a Monaka costume. That'd be insane. I would not want to lose to that. I'm quitting the game if I lose to Monaka.
Shoot.
Oh, bro.
Who would I go with the troll?
I would I was thinking of 3. Goldo from the Ginyu Force could actually be broken. This man is out here holding his breath, freezing time. Like,
yeah, true.
I wouldn't be mad if they just made him a completely broken character.
Wait.
Like
Mr. Satan. My bad.
Yeah, there's actually gameplay for him. You know how he usually has a jetpack in the games, like so he flies around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In this game, he's literally just running around. Like he just sprints from side to side. Like when he's powering up, he gets a spotlight on him with like confetti, like people are watching him, and it's him just like standing there with it, like he's powering up, which is funny. And one of his special attacks, he's about to land a punch, and then I don't know, he gets scared or something happens, and then Majin Buu swipes in and takes the combo from him, and then he's also hitting the person.
No way.
Yeah,
I need to watch that.
I'm not looking forward to facing like a sweaty Hercule, because that's gonna be the ultimate.
A sweaty Hercule. Oh, bruh. I might use Tien a little bit. You know, give Tien some flowers. Give him some credit, man. Tien got pushed to the side.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not touching Tien.
Yo,
maybe Krillin.
Nah, there's none of the Z-cast besides the Saiyans, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
well, you saw people saying Krillin could fight Kaido. You're not gonna pick. Pick
okay. If I'm fighting a One Piece fan, I'll pick Krillin. If I'm fighting a One Piece fan, I'll pick a Cyberman.
Oh, that's dirty.
But yeah, I know we mentioned multiverses earlier, and since we're on the topic of games, there's a possibility that we could have anime characters in multiverses. Who would y'all think would fit well in that?
I haven't played it yet.
I mean, like
Really?
Luffy fits like genuinely perfectly.
Yeah,
Like
I
that
mean, they
is
already
the
got a
most
stretchy
perfect
character like Jake.
Yeah, like dude, Luffy fits perfectly in that game. Romans, you gotta hop on, bro. You gotta.
It's like
test-
Smash
need to.
Bros. Warner Bros. You know, you got Justice League, you got Scooby Doo, Adventure Time.
You got freaking LeBron. You have LeBron.
I saw some videos about that, and I did see LeBron. I was like, "What is this?" Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they could throw Goku in there. Get the
Yeah.
Goku versus Superman going.
They should.
Ooh.
I mean,
That
I know
would
a
be
lot
tough.
of people would be opposed, but like, I wouldn't even care if we just get an anime character and they're like a clone of these other characters that are similar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you want, like, obviously I'd prefer a unique moveset and everything, but if that's what it would take, I'd be fine with that.
Do what you gotta.
Yeah.
Do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Do what you gotta do.
But anyways, let's move along to some My Hero Academia. Recent episode,
Get.
we had ourselves an absolute MVP, possibly the MVP of the whole war, Monoma. Do you think he's the
Indeed.
MVP of the war, Romans? Without saying too much about the manga, I'm not too sure, people aren't caught up, but
Yeah. I think
top 3
Yeah.
MVPs.
If someone watched that episode without watching anything else, and I'm like, let me know what you think this guy's doing, they would say, oh, he's clutching up.
So far, at least, right? He's got to be the
Yeah,
MVP.
so far.
Like,
Yeah.
he
so far.
is the plan. Without him,
Yeah.
Deku would be there with the entire league of villain. Like, literally every villain would
That's
be
what
there
I'm
to
saying.
jump Deku. That's what they were trying to do. Can you imagine if he wasn't there, or if he tried to use Warp Gate and it didn't work?
And he knows it. That's why he was
Yeah.
smirking and tweaking like he was.
He said, I'm pulling the strings.
hmm
But yeah,
Yeah. Gotta give it to him. Gotta give it to him, man.
and on the topic of MVPs, who are some other characters in other series that are, like, on this level of usefulness?
Ooh, in other series?
I think we
Okay.
were talking about this earlier. You mentioned Wee Wee.
yeah.
Teleporting.
Wee Wee. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, teleporting people on and off the battlefield.
Ooh, I have one.
He helped them soul swap. Yuji would not be the monster that he is without
Yeah.
Wee Wee.
True.
And Yuta as well.
True.
Who do you got, Romans?
True. I'm going to a GOAT. I'm going to talk about a real one. Dende in Dragon Ball Z. How many times have
That is
they
true. That's fire. That's true.
And Namek, yeah. You know,
pulled up his front lawn every time? Damage. Need help.
yeah. You know what character is useful? When the main villain, like, has it out for them in the middle of a fight. Like, you know how Wee Wee,
Yeah.
Suguna tried
Yeah.
to get him. That man, Frieza and Vegeta, they said, man, this little Namekian is a problem. Let me take him
Yeah.
off the battlefield.
For real. That's actually how you know they're a problem.
Yeah, man.
When they're not even a fighter. And the main villain is trying to get them. Like, yeah.
They just got the ability that it's clutch.
trying to think of another example of that. I feel like in One Piece there isn't really an example of that because Luffy just tries to run ones.
What about in Marineford though? We got Mr. Galdino.
That
Yeah.
is true.
Crap.
That was like
Play.
one clutch moment though.
No, Impel Down too. That's how Luffy was
Yeah.
able to fight Magellan. Bon Clay?
Ivankov.
Bon Clay, Ivankov, yeah.
Yeah.
That
Clay's
arc is
multiple
full of
time
enemies.
clutch.
True.
Yeah.
I feel like
That's
it's hard
true.
to pin one down because there's just so many people that are crucial to the plan. It's not like there's just one person that is the basis of the whole plan, like Monoma.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them just is like, if he's sleeping, everyone's sleeping.
All those
They out.
quirks he can copy. So, if you were all for one, able to use a bunch of powers similar to Monoma, what quirks would you target and combine together?
New Order would be my first one.
That's a tough one to grab, though.
That's true. That's why I got others, because that would have to be a last case, and like I
Yeah.
got everything I need. Now let me.
Yeah.
I would go honestly, wave motion. I don't know why. I'm a big fan of the wave motion quirk. I don't know why.
That's
Man.
Nejire's, right?
Yeah, and then Mirio's quirk and Dabi's.
Mm.
I just like the blue flame aesthetic. If I could handle
His
it.
own man, give me that quirk. Yeah. Since we're on the topic of League of Villains, I don't know why he didn't take Twice's quirk.
Bro.
Like,
I
he's a goofball. If I'm all for
That's
one, I'm
scary,
like,
bro.
you do not
That's
need this
scary.
power. Just give it to me. Like what? I
Right.
can't imagine why All for One wouldn't do that because it's not
That's
like
crazy. Now
Twice
you
is a
bring that
hero.
up.
It's not like he's gonna cause a bunch of publicity taking it, right?
yeah.
Just snatch it from him. Take
That's crazy
Shigaraki's
to
to
think
K
about
too. You know, pull a Thanos. I'll do it myself. At least make a copy of it, right? I mean,
That's what I'm saying. Maybe he's like the perfect example of just getting too lost in his plans. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, a lot of it has to do with plot. I mean, we could say
Yeah.
something about this for every villain.
It's true. Like Musan.
yeah, don't get me started on Muzan. I've
Yeah.
made entire videos on everything he did wrong. But another quirk that would be really underrated that he wouldn't have much of a problem getting. Y'all remember back in the what was it, the like license exam or something? There was that girl. She can sip tea and like multiply her IQ.
What
Like-
the heck?
Yeah, could you imagine just chugging a gallon of tea?
How is she not like this?
I
Did she
forgot
die?
about.
No. She lost the exam to like Yayorozu Froppy. Yeah,
She okay.
She got
man.
outsmarted with the IQ quirk. That's,
Oh,
that's
come
how you know
on.
she's a bum.
Oh my gosh, that is
How you
side
get
character if I've
outsmart.
ever heard it. Holy
Yeah.
crap.
I forgot all about that quirk. I forgot all about that.
What is she even doing? What did she contribute? Nothing.
Nothing, man. Sipping tea.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Sipping tea.
She's not sipping enough tea, clearly. Like, what?
Overhaul's another good
Oh
one.
man,
Like he could take a lot of these villains' quirks. Like I don't see why.
he really could.
Like with the heroes, you can make an argument he doesn't want to draw too much attention, but he had to know who Overhaul is, right? I mean, it's not like he's a mystery man. He's like one of the biggest guys in the mafia.
If he had Overhaul's quirk,
Oh man,
man,
with Twice.
that is crazy that you brought that up. I never thought about that. If he took twice his quirk, he could have easily done that.
Easily. What is Twice gonna do?
That's wild. Nothing. R.I.P. Twice, man.
Oh man. Yeah, I remember that whole debate on Twice and how Hawks was so evil for taking out the guy who has taken plenty of lives and would basically lead to the end of society. But no. Twice is the
I
villain
was
here.
shook on that.
Yeah.
I was confused. It was like a big rave on social media. People were like, "Oh, twice." I'm like,
This man is a mass murderer. But yeah. Let's shift gears to another new gen though. Jujutsu Kaisen. Recent chapter. We were on break week, so in this chapter we didn't have much going on. We got like 7 pages?
Yeah.
Yeah.
7
But
pages.
Yuta's getting folded. Someone didn't give this man the Gojo instruction manual because
Nope.
he's letting Mr. Mr. Missing One Arm Sukuna slap him in the face. This man got countered by his severed arm. Yuta, I know he needs some more time to adjust, but
He's
is
getting
it
used to the
even possible that
controls.
Sukuna wins this? Like, how is Yuta gonna pull this off?
Yuta is getting he's not fulfilling the aura that he pulled up with.
Dude, that is so facts. Dude, I've heard a theory on how, like, this is gonna go, and I'm convinced that this is actually how Jujutsu Kaisen is going to go. Everybody is gonna lose. The merger's gonna happen, and Yuji was created not to be Sukuna's vessel, but to be the vessel for all of Japan. And Yuji will be the one to fight Sukuna after the merger is done. And it'll be Yuji versus Sukuna. But it'll be not really Yuji, because he's like just a vessel. And that's how...
So Yuji becomes the merger.
Yeah. I think Kenjaku created Yuji for that purpose. Not because he's able to house Sukuna easily. So
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think he was
true.
actually
I mean,
meant
yeah.
for...
Sukuna was.
I don't feel like JJK is gonna have a bright ending. I'm gonna be real. I feel like
No way.
it's possible it's gonna be a dark.
There's no shot
Even if you
anymore.
get the happiest possible ending right now, it's still not going to be happy.
Yeah, it's not. Yuta, my boy.
Yuta, I don't. What I don't get is, you're supposed to have access to all the memories. People keep saying this. You're supposed to have access
Right.
to all the memories with this curse technique. Maybe it's because he's new to it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So like he should know that Sukuna can counter Infinity by now.
It's just a matter of, does having access to these memories necessarily give you access to the same level of proficiency as the original
Probably
person, right?
not. Yeah.
Like the
probably
IQ,
not.
that makes
Like
sense.
Kenjaku made it seem like that, but
Yeah.
then again, Geto is not Gojo.
Yeah.
I mean,
And also,
spirit
Kenjaku is like
manipulation.
a 2,000, 1,000-year-old spirit, whereas Yuta, although a prodigy, he's like
Kenjaku
what?
probably the smartest character
Still
in
a
the verse.
kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But shifting gears a bit, Hakari versus Urame. What are they doing? What is Hakari doing? Is he cheating on Karara or something?
Anytime I hear Hikari, I just can't help but move, man.
He
Yeah.
hasn't hit his jackpot yet, bro. Like,
I don't know, man. Like, what are they doing? What is he stalling for? I don't think we need to stall much anymore. Just come to the
Is
battlefield.
it fair to just say Hikari things? He's doing Hikari things, man.
he's just on a really bad gambler streak right now. Give him a moment. Give him a sec.
I mean, yeah, he's definitely had a couple seconds. But
Do we think Sukuna is gonna crash out if Urame dies? I don't
No,
think he cares.
Urame-
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, he
Sukuna's
doesn't
gonna
care.
laugh.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
He's gonna say, "Who died?"
I think he's already a walking
Yeah.
crash out anyway. So.
And
Probably call him a fool and
And
everything, you know?
Yeah, I feel like they waited way too long to pan over to that Hakari versus Urame fight. Like, you can't do it now, right? I mean, maybe after this chapter. It was a little underwhelming because of Gege's illness, so
Yeah.
maybe something to, like, reset our viewpoint on that fight. But it's not off to a great start for Yuta. But when that 5 minutes is up, I'm assuming Sukuna's going to last that time, right? I mean, I don't think they'll ultimately
Yeah.
defeat him with this.
No.
Will there be any more
No
comebacks?
shot.
Will there be
No
any
shot.
more comebacks? No, bro.
I don't know who else is left.
No, bro.
I mean, what is she gonna come back and do at this point? Like, what can she
I mean,
help
I'm
with?
here.
hit Megumi's soul with a hammer or something. Get up, boy.
Itadori-kun! Or he may bleed.
I think
Nobara
Yuji
will
is
come with some
gonna.
smoke. That eye patch. She could be a greatest assist
The eye
fighter in
patch.
this.
You think so?
Her and
How
Yuji is
so?
like the perfect combo. Like, she's got the resonance. Just be hitting some hammer nails from the sidelines. Yuji's up close and personal, damaging the soul while Yuji is punching the soul. Megumi's got to get up after that. It's got to be like sleeping through an earthquake.
Meg.
I know
I feel
Megumi
like all
feels them
the-
punches.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Sukuna's body be shaking. Megumi's in there shaking
Yeah.
like it's an earthquake. He's like,
I feel like
I gotta lay down and like cover my head. That's why he didn't get up.
Oh
Right.
yeah, he was done.
He done for too, man. I don't think Megami has a bright future.
Oh yeah.
He seems like he's given up.
People are thinking when he comes
Yeah.
out, he's about to become the villain. After all he's been
That
through.
might-
I mean, at this point, he basically is a villain
Yeah.
because
Megami Kaizen. That's
he
crazy.
letting all this happen. But yeah, he is just a teenager. Can't blame him for it.
He's gonna let Big Raga loose.
I'm not blaming. Yeah, I don't know. Big Raga return. But
All
yeah.
these fights, they always end with Todo and Yuji every single time. So I think this is like I'm hoping we're nearing the end, and I think Tody and Yuji are gonna get it done, or it's gonna happen like what I said. The merger's gonna happen. It's over.
Yeah. But that reminds me, I don't get why they constantly sideline Yuji. Like they could have thrown him in that domain, right?
Although it's the size of a basketball, how would they do it? Like, can you just?
Well, I mean, they could fit in there.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can make it like a, I don't know, like a exercise ball size or something. But yeah, I don't know. Like they constantly sideline him every time he's getting like, oh, he's finally the MC. Oh, nope, someone's here to take the spotlight.
It does seem like Gege does that when he has his MC moment, and the next thing you know, he gets pushed back. He's like, oh no, here's my MC. Here's Yuta.
Here's my MC.
It's funny because we all know he hates Gojo, but like, what does he hate Yuji for? What did Yuji do?
He's conflicted, man. He's conflicted.
For sure. Speaking of things of this sort, let's talk some anime tropes. Not the good ones. We're gonna talk about the bad ones, like we just discussed. Like Yuji getting sidelined, all the unnecessary deaths. What are some of that y'all absolutely despise here?
Okay, so I mean, I think we already know as a Sanji fan, we need to get this out of here, bro. The whole perviness. Yeah. It's a bit old.
Yeah, I mean,
Agreed.
Is it a cultural thing to find that funny? I'm not sure. Actually.
Maybe.
It seems like it is.
Maybe.
You know?
It definitely has to be. I know, American anime fans, we're fed up with it. But if they keep doing it, there's got to be some kind of target audience that it's hitting.
Especially with Shonen.
Well, the thing is, even, if you remember Jiraiya, his was, bad, but it wasn't that bad compared to Sanji. Sanji is just, all over the place, bro. He's, barking. Oh my
Jiraiya's perviness, it didn't undermine his character.
Exactly. Yeah.
With Sanji, it's man, if Sanji wasn't like this, imagine, we always got to be saying that at this point. There's no coming back from everything that's happened.
Right. There's not. There's
he is beyond saving. That brother is gone.
Damn. Another one would have to be Chainsaw Man.
Is that a trope or is that just the manga?
The manga we were talking about here? Chainsaw Man manga?
The trope, whatever they have going on in the most recent chapter.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's done. I'm done.
Yeah.
Done.
And Fujimoto, it's not anything new for him to be doing something like that. It's just the fact that people have made this new Chainsaw Man chapter on Manga Plus. It's the #1 chapter.
It's number one
because of that. Y'all are gassing this up a little too much now. Y'all are tuning in for that.
Yo, he's gonna keep making stuff like that if you guys keep giving him #1, bro.
I'm afraid. What if Oda gets freaky? Because he sees Chainsaw Man going crazy. I'm actually concerned that the other artists are gonna see. Oh, okay.
Oh man.
We got
that's why I feel like I prefer JJK and Hell's Paradise over Chainsaw Man when it comes to I don't know. It just doesn't have that stuff. I'm not looking for that.
I was literally telling Romans earlier, I never picked up Chainsaw Man, and after what I've just heard, I don't think I will, bro.
I mean, part one's great. At least if you ever.
Part 1 is great. Season 1.
Yeah, the manga as well.
Yeah.
It's great. It's absolutely tragic. You think Jujutsu Kaisen's bad with all its shenanigans? Yeah, part 1 of Chainsaw Man will get you.
All right.
I know we were talking earlier. Oda, I don't know if this is a new obsession of his, just edging us at the end of every chapter. I don't like that. I mean, in all the off-screen fights as well. I understand this has to happen with the series like One Piece, but I mean, I'm sick and tired.
He's building the suspense.
It is a lot of edging. It's a lot of edging.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah. But he's keeping it, I feel like he's keeping it original. A lot of anime fans nowadays are spoiled, after one episode, they don't get it, they get pissed off. And, because sometimes, look at JoJo's. They put JoJo's on Netflix all at once. So anime fans or JoJo fans got to watch it back to back to back to back to back. So now people they want that nowadays. And Oda's like, nah, you just go in my time, yo.
Yeah, that's actually a great point. Like, we're all keeping up with these series, like, chapter by chapter.
Yeah.
If, like, we actually went back and just read the whole thing, I feel like it would be a lot better, which is a great point. We're definitely spoiled because,
Yeah.
like,
I mean, it at least gives you something to look forward to as well.
yeah.
The One Piece.
I mean, yeah. I do think One Piece, especially though, is so much better when you binge it. Because I had the privilege to watch it because I only just started getting into anime like 3 years ago. 3 years ago, let's call it. So I binged One Piece and I like it. I loved it. But now that we're on a week-to-week basis on the anime, I understand why people are like, okay, I don't like the pacing. I'm like, I never understood what they were talking about. What are you talking about?
Yeah. That's what kind of got me into more, like, anime manga. Like, I'm like, all right, like, I want more One Piece. I can't get it right now. Let me start diving into, like, Blue Lock. Let me start diving into other things, That's how I got into Vinland Saga. I was like, let me get into Vinland Saga. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, my God. Thorfinn. So it's just one way to try and, like, fix the itch.
In my early anime days, I was kind of the opposite. Like, if I was going week to week with the series, I was like, man, I can't watch anything else. Like, I don't want to get my mind off what's happening.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, man.
Yeah, but can you imagine, like, going chapter by chapter, episode by episode with, like, something like Marineford? I would lose it.
Oh, man.
So, yeah,
no.
It's just a matter of perspective, which was a great
Couldn't
one.
do it.
But anyways,
wow.
We're getting close to the end of this video. We're at the hour point. So I think a good segment to finish this off with is us talking about us as anime creators. Get a little personal. So I feel like we can each tell a quick little story about ourselves, almost our own backstories. If anyone would like to start.
I got it. I'll go ahead. All right.
FEXR backstory.
I got to give a shout out to my boy Johnny, who got me into Naruto. This is where it all started. Naruto was like freshman year of high school. So I watched it. I was like, yo, this anime stuff is not just like nerdy. Like this is like cool. Yeah. I love it. I watched Naruto. I watched Bleach. I watched all the big three, and I'm like, all right. I gotta start making content on this. Like, this is like, that is literally how it started. It was just because my friend told me to watch an anime, and I'm like, I love it. And then I saw, obviously, I would scroll, I would get spoiled, and I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna make my own content. So that's how I started making content, at least.
Beautiful.
Okay. Romans?
All right, man. Well, I'm the oldest out the trio. Even though I think you have the unk status, FEXR.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've seen that they've given you the unk status, so I'm a dodge
how
man.
that works.
But no, I started watching anime like in the '90s, and I was watching Pokemon before I even knew it was an anime. The Toonami times with Dragon Ball. Like I remember the first time I saw Dragon Ball Z. I woke up, turned on, I think it was Cartoon Network or something, and it was the episode whenever Yamcha was fighting the Cybermen, and I was just like, what is this? And I was just hooked after that, So after that, I just started watching other animes like Inuyasha, and then dove into, like, I didn't watch Naruto until, like, 7 years ago. So that's why when a lot of people are like, oh, Naruto's the biggest starter anime at times, I'm like, man, I'm in my 30s, and I didn't watch Naruto till, like, you know what I mean? So the more I dove into things, I was just like, this is cool. I love it. You can connect with it. And then I didn't know there was anything on social media about anime until like one day I was on YouTube and I saw this YouTuber, Nicholas Light, reacting to One Piece openings. And this is after I already watched One Piece and stuff. And I just didn't know it was on social media like that with anime manga. And after seeing this video, I started researching and I was like, let me start making this content also. And that's basically how I just got into it.
Fire. So with me, I think I started watching anime like middle school. Started with the Dragon Ball Z's, Naruto's, but at first I wasn't big on anime. I was mostly big on things like cartoons. Sonic X was fire to me. Ben 10, the animated Star Wars, Marvel, DC, all of that. I was like a big superhero guy, but then Dragon Ball Z is really turned the page. So once I got into that, I became an anime guy. And as far as becoming a content creator, the reason I became one, I would be talking with my homies for anime, just like hours and hours, and I'm like, man, we're talking all this time. It was like around the time TikTok started popping off. I was like, we can make these conversations into something that other people can engage with, right? It's like,
Yeah.
we should make content out of this. So I just grabbed a phone, just started recording all these thoughts I would have to share, and then definitely grinded to post, and eventually got it going.
Yeah.
So we just been going from there. Who are some
Anime's dope.
other creators that have inspired you guys to start, if any?
Oh
It could just
my,
totally
okay.
be on a whim.
I got some right now already. All right, so dude, as far back as, because I've loved content creation for YouTube, especially since I was a little kid. Like, I have videos on my channel. They're unlisted, but if you go to my playlists, you can actually see them. So MMG, he was a Madden mobile creator. This is so random, but him, I would make my own Madden mobile videos. I sucked. What's it? KSI. He was funny. I tried to do videos like him, but I was young, bro. Like, nobody was watching that. Who else? There's a couple like Pokemon YouTubers that I used to watch because I never knew how to beat the games, and I would watch their walkthroughs. Pokemon was big. I love Pokemon. Who's another creator? Oh yeah, and then like the group channels. That's exactly why I agreed to start with this thing with you guys, because like I love the group channels like Sidemen, the Breadbasket, Too Hype. Who else? There's a bunch of group channels, and I love those ones because they're interacting between content creators. So yeah.
I'll probably say the same thing, like along those lines. Like those type of YouTubers are like also like FEXR. I have a lot of FEXR always playing in the house here. Like my kids even watch FEXR, and we have it playing in the back sometimes. But like I don't know, even like some content creators in our niche, like Classic Man D. He I have a DM. I looked it up. I forgot. Right when I started my content creating, I DM'd him on my Instagram because I was already verified on it because of music. I was like, maybe this will get his attention because I have some questions. And he sent me a paragraph. Like, he didn't have to do that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, he actually replied. So, if you see this, bro, I got you. But, yeah, him and Shonen Showdown, too, Rob. Rob was also the only other content creator that, like, replied to me when I had questions because I started from scratch with it. You know, I'm still asking you guys how to use CapCut sometimes. So, like... But yeah, like a lot of them, it's crazy how like I've watched their videos before I even started, and now I'm doing that, but I'm still learning from like content creators like that, and then like group channels like you said, FEXR, like Sidemen. Like I watch a lot of sports content creators too, like Jesser, and how like everyone is in their own circle and they're always helping each other out, and I feel like that's what we're doing now.
Yeah, the biggest inspiration for me would probably be Dashi XP. That dude is hilarious. Like, I would spend hours watching his videos, and I'm like, man, if I could make videos that make people feel how I feel, that would that's like the dream right there, right?
Yeah.
And like seeing like the lives all these creators live, pursuing their passion, is just like been a huge inspiration as well. But like you said, Romans Classic Man D, I mean, yeah, his videos are amazing as well. But yeah, I would say like, yeah, Dashi's definitely the biggest. But yeah, so that's a bit about our upcomings as content creators. What are your guys' goals? Let's talk an immediate goal or goals, and any goals for the future. If you guys need some time to think, I can start with this one. I don't know.
Go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, obviously immediate goal. We just hit 500K. Obviously, I'm trying to hit 1 million. Get that gold play button. and definitely expanding my content a bit more. I know I'm a shorts guy, but I definitely want to get into more long form videos, more collaborations, maybe some IRL con stuff. But future goals, I would say definitely making some partnerships with some of the big like anime brands out there. That would be a huge thing. Becoming like a guest or something at anime conventions or like events, and eventually like making a career out of this if it's possible.
Yeah.
I think that'd be great.
I agree with the whole 1 milli thing. I'm trying to hit 1 milli as well. I think that's all three of our goals. I think it's anybody's goal is to hit 1 million. That makes sense. And then, obviously, if we're talking about a real life goal, I'm trying to finish college.
Hey, it's real.
Yeah, get that over with. But I will say that content creation is something I've always wanted to do for, like, my life. So that's what my goal is. I want to be able to do this, like you said, for a career as my life. And I want it to be expanded to not just only anime, but other things as well. That's why I got my second channel, my More FEXR, the sports. That's why I live stream video games. I have a couple IRL videos. I just love the content creation. But I need an editor. And this channel needs an editor.
Yeah.
So if any of you guys know an editor or are an editor, comment.
All right. Yeah, I say my first goal over everything was to just build a positive community, you know? And since that's already been, I feel like it's been established now, like besides just like the million subscribers, like, yeah, just expanding like my wings and everything, because, you know, that's why like on my other channel too with the sports, where I'm like doing a lot of soccer content and everything. I'm doing like football tricks and everything as well, just trying to like show everyone, you know, just positive vibes in multiple ways and facets. Do want to start doing long form videos just like I do my live streams already. I wish I could get more out, but an editor, we need one. But yeah, like I do plan on doing more long form videos, like behind the scenes videos eventually, maybe even vlogging. Like I have a gaming channel that's already up and running, but gotta get the PC before I do any of that so I can have some cool stuff on there too. But yeah, going to the conventions, do live tier lists with the people there. That would be fun as well. Always taking ideas into Discord.
I don't know if you should take those ideas, bro.
Yeah. We review them. We see them.
Yeah, so we definitely got a lot to work towards, and obviously something we didn't mention, growing this podcast as well. But is there any tips you would give to an aspiring content creator, someone who was in your shoes long ago, you know, that they should know to be successful and to get the most out of an experience like this?
Consistency and engage.
Yeah, I'd say you just hearting people's comments. Even if you don't, like, it shows that you care.
Yeah.
And also, yeah, like Roman said, like, I think that's like for life, dude. Like consistency. If you're not consistent at anything, you're not going to be good at it.
It's a lost art nowadays too.
Yeah. You just have to be. That's like the only way to get anything done is consistency.
Yeah. I would say definitely look into other creators that are inspiring you to make videos, and take what you like about them, apply it to yourself, but then also give something to people that they can only get to you, that's like unique to your channel. And yeah, obviously consistency. You're going to want to post as much as you can. Any creator would tell you that. And yeah, I mean, there's no such thing as a bad idea, bad video, especially when you're starting off. You know, you gotta start somewhere.
Learn. You gotta learn.
That's how you think of new. That's how you get new
ideas.
If
you look at the videos that we probably all three made in the beginning compared to now, oh my god,
cringe.
I can't watch them.
I get TikTok.
I can't watch them either.
Here's your post today, and I cringe myself out.
Yeah, don't watch our earliest videos. You're gonna get a horrifying experience with those. But
no. I remember even though if you like the content you post, does not mean you're gonna like to post every day. There's plenty of days that you're like, I could not post today, but you just do it. It's not. It doesn't.
Just do it.
And,
Get it
and
out
make
there.
sure you're enjoying it as well, right? Like, if
Yeah.
you're not enjoying this in the long run, it's setting you up for failure.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Don't
there's
let
going to be
people
tough
like
days.
tell you can't do it though, because people don't know. Like people only tell you can't do something if they've never been there before. There's usually those type of people that say
Yeah.
that the most.
It's always
Bars.
that was bars.
Okay, so to round out this episode 1, we're going to finish with a little Q&A segment. We got it pulled up on the YouTube, Instagram story. First question is a really good one. What is your guys' favorite fight in anime?
Dang.
If there's like a specific one or just like a couple you might want to name.
Oh, a couple? I can do that then. Okay, a couple. I still got to think. Damn.
I got one. Just because it was like the most iconic fight for me, at least. I mean, Naruto versus Sasuke.
Fire.
That, yeah. Final. It was such a good ending too.
Yeah, I'm saying, man. I remember watching Gohan rage against Cell and the father-son Kamehameha wave to finish everything off. That fight right there too for me. It's probably one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I think the one that stuck with me most, there's two actually. Goku versus Frieza on Namek. I mean, I get chills even just mentioning that fight. Second one would be Yusuke versus Toguro in the Dark Tournament, that finale. The emotions ran crazy. Like,
That's a good one. That's a good one.
like
I like
rounding out Toguro's character. Yeah, that would definitely be at my top 2. I don't think they're like the best animated. They're not like, there's obviously better fights out there, like visually speaking, but those two definitely have resonated with me the most.
I'll say another one's Gurren Lagann.
Ooh.
Final fight of Gurren Lagann. Whew,
Yeah.
that inspiring, man. Oh my god.
Next question. This is an interesting one. What makes an anime power system unique to you?
Unique or like?
I guess what makes a power system special? Like, what aspects do you look for when you say, yeah, this
Want
power
something
system
that like
is
makes
great.
sense. I like it when they actually make sense and they don't just scale to the plot. I want them to be like even throughout the whole series, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to have like something that's not like feel like it's copied just completely off of like the Dragon Ball imprint. Like I don't know if you guys have seen it. Magi, I love their power system. Their power system is it's different to me than like the typical type, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. For me, I would say the power systems that make it where your abilities don't determine how powerful you are. You look at something like Hunter x Hunter, right?
Yeah.
You got Hisoka using the properties of rubber and gum, and he's one of the strongest characters we've seen because of his IQ, his skill, the way he applies his abilities in battle. The fact that you can make restrictions and conditions to boost something while also balancing it out with losing out on something else. I think things like that will make a power system special to someone like me. All right, next question. What are some characters that have left the biggest impact on you? What, where, when?
I mean,
Luffy, one of them.
freedom.
Right now, I have to say Luffy and Thorfinn, honestly.
I would say, like I said, for DBZ, my favorite character is Vegeta. It's because I feel like he has everything, or he had everything, and it's like he lost it all, but yet he still perseveres, and I like that about him.
Yeah.
And he's always got a rival to look up to too.
Yeah, first one to pop in my mind is Yusuke. I mean, his relentlessness, his determination, the whole arc of him trying to find what he's fighting for, I feel like can resonate with someone on so many different levels. But yeah, that's the character I would say for me. Moving along to the next question. Let's see. Who among us all is the bigger One Piece fan? Ooh. That's a tough question to ask. I mean...
What you think, Luffy?
Oh, man.
What you think, bro?
I got Zoro back there somewhere. Zoro and Luffy as well.
So-
But I mean,
I got
don't
some
really
Lego Zoro swords.
Yeah.
Lego.
I mean, I don't think you can really scale who the biggest One Piece
Scale.
fan is. Yeah, like, I don't know. There's not really one of us that is like, oh yeah,
No.
he's the One Piece guy. I feel like we all could fall in that same category.
Yeah.
All right, next question. I'm seeing like every other question something Beppo. I'll throw one of them. I'll throw one of them in here for y'all, but let's see. What was the first manga we ever read, and who is the most hated anime character that we have?
Most hated anime character off the
I should have
rip
been
right
saying
now.
my bad. I should have been saying the names for these. This question is from Dark Winter 2009.
Dark Winter. Oh, that's his name. I was like, wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, no, yeah, that's his name. I'll
Most
start
hated
saying the names.
character right now is probably got to be. It's not even because of him, low key. It's because of the fans. Shanks.
Mm.
Are we talking overall anime?
Yeah. First of
Show
all,
Tucker.
first manga, and then most hated.
First manga I read was, I think it was actually One Piece. Because like after the anime finished, I decided to read it. Yeah. Or no, it was Boruto. No, it wasn't Boruto because One Piece was earlier. Yeah, One Piece.
Yeah, for me, I think the first manga I read also was One Piece, actually. Because that's when I finally wanted to dive into everything with that. But for the most hated anime character, Show Tucker. I'm going to stand on it. Right under him is Charlos, but Show Tucker. You didn't have to do what you did.
Hey, you gotta give Charlos his respect though, for being great at being hated. Right? I mean, yeah.
I mean,
Ain't
that's
not
what he was
like
created
us.
for.
Ain't
Yeah.
not like us.
So the first manga I ever read, I used to be straight anime. The first manga I read to like throughout its entirety is Demon Slayer.
Mhm.
Most hated character. I don't really have. There's not really someone that comes to mind. Like obviously, there's like the Show Tucker, Charlos is. Let's see. Yeah, Beppo. I mean, yeah.
Makima.
Okay. Let's slow down a little bit. You know what? I'm gonna say Beppo. I hate that man.
You know who's been getting on my nerves recently is Karu, bro.
What?
Yes.
What did the
You
duck
got
do?
beef?
Yo, I had a challenge yesterday and the duck sold.
Oh man.
Karu's the GOAT, man. It's Karu the Uck.
Okay. If you could bring one anime character from any verse and bring them to another verse, what character would it be? And why?
I would just bring Goku to every verse and watch him
This
fight
is a setup.
everybody. I just want to see him challenge. Hey, it's me, Goku, and he just fights everybody. That'd be funny.
It'd actually be funny.
I would want to take Goku to a verse where it's like a heavy debate, so we can finally get the
Like
debate settled.
Saitama.
Yeah, to either One Punch Man or Tensura, or to Magi, so we can face Sinbad and see what's really up.
I think I definitely want to see someone like Beppo in a verse like Berserk, but
He's
another
cooked.
one. Maybe Gojo or Sukuna in somewhere like Hunter x Hunter.
Toji and Hunter x Hunter would go great.
Toji would as well, or like bring Killua to Jujutsu Kaisen.
Ooh,
Okay.
I like that.
I'd be pretty interested to see that.
I like that.
Okay, who's up next? And that question was from Halacha Stallman. What a name. Yeah, there's a lot of questions about how this podcast came into fruition. We kind of discussed it, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got that out of the way. All these questions, man. This isn't a question. This isn't a Q&A question. I'm just gonna read it. Would you rather be in a romantic relationship with Beppo or go bald? Like, what are we doing here? Is this really what you want to know? One question.
Hey, you gotta shout out who said that. Who
okay,
asked that?
I'll say it. Israel 7356. If you really want to know, I'll go bald. I'll just wear a hat all the time. Let's see.
Wait, I just realized you're from LA and you support the Bulls. I'm from Chicago and I support the Lakers. I just realized
I'm from San Diego.
Oh. Okay.
But still, yeah.
Bro said don't get it twisted. I'm from San Diego.
Most people from here are Lakers fans though, so that's fair. Okay, let's see.
Lakers fumbling.
From GBR7, the one, what anime would you want to rewatch, and why would you rewatch it? Obviously, it's to get the experience again, but yeah.
That's a good one. I'm about to pull up my favorite anime list for that.
I would say, I think My Hero Academia would be a good rewatch, especially with the manga coming to its end.
Yeah.
Rewatching the whole journey. It's not too long either. It's like, I would love to say One Piece, but I don't know if I can go through
That's a long rewatch.
I mean, the new one coming out from, like, Wit Studio, right? I mean, I'm definitely going to watch that one, but...
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Honestly, probably Bleach. Because I kind of, like, zoomed through
that's
it.
a good
I
one.
zoomed through it. And I feel like I missed a
That's a good
lot. So I probably need to rewatch it.
Man, for me though, one that I would want to just rewatch that I liked, man. Not gonna lie, I wouldn't mind rewatching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood again. Like watching it again for the first time, like, because that was, I think, by the time I watched that was really the first time I think I watched the anime, and I was like, this is the closest to a 10 anime I think I've watched. Like at that time.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do one more question here and round out the podcast. I don't know. Should this be like a funny one? Should this be the serious one?
Say like a little bit of both.
Okay. Let me see what I can pull here. All right. Let's see. A lot of joke questions in here, y'all. Okay, this is a good one. How did we meet? From the ASHAP 22.
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think how it happened was I reached out to Romans first. Unless you guys had a prior connection that I don't know of. I feel like we had our first collab, and then I hit Inferno Jae up, and then I think I got you guys both on a Fortnite stream. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what it was. Yeah.
I mean, I think it
That's what it
mostly
was.
stemmed from people tagging you guys in the comments saying, "Oh, collab with this guy."
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Same.
Yeah, then we just reached out to each other, got some collabs going, and then eventually it became something like this. Actually, one more question. I think it's a better finisher. From Leonardo Watch 4618. Will there be other collabs in the future on this podcast, like Lag OG, Midnight Dre, Classic Man D, etc.?
There can be.
There can be. We're hoping to. We would love to have guests on this podcast. We're definitely going to be reaching out.
Yes.
So if there's any creators watching this that would like to be a guest, please let us know. We would love to have you.
We're definitely going to have some.
The door's open.
We definitely
Door's
will have
open.
So come on.
Positive vibes.
Yeah.
Come in the kitchen.
Welcome to this is our reverie right here. Welcome to it.
Yeah. But anyways, this has been a very great episode 1, I'd say. What do y'all think?
Thank you for letting us cook.
Thank you. We cooked.
Got the title drop
Did we
right there.
cook?
Yeah, I think this is the start of something special. If you listen to
Same.
this whole thing, then shout out to y'all, man. I mean,
You a goat.
a lot of y'all probably skipping through this, but
For sure.
it was a fun first episode. We'll be back next week, maybe with a guest. Stay tuned and find out on our social media. We'll probably announce it beforehand. But anyways, it's been real. Thank you for listening, watching, however you're viewing this form of content. And it's been real.
We out.
Later.